Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone and good morning. This is Ashama and in this video we'll be talking about everyday current affairs. The discussion is going to involve the major news events of the past day and all the important points which are associated with those news events. Right? So the idea is to bring all the important points to your notice or to your picture, to your notes. And for those who want to practice questions, for them we have everyday live quiz which is completely free of cost. You can take that quiz on Entry app and you can download that app from Google Play Store, or you can click on the link below and take a direct link towards that. Right? So do download that app and give this everyday free quiz. Here we'll be beginning with the important news events. The first news event we are going to talk about is Chandler Good Government Index 2021. This index was released by Chandler Institute of Governance, and this institute is based in Singapore. It's a Singaporean institute which has developed this index, in which Finland has topped the index for 2021. There were a total of 104 countries, total 104 countries were ranked, out of which Venezuela was the bottom most ranked country. What was the position of India? India was at the position of 49 in this index. Here you also need to remember the Good Governance Day. So India celebrates Good Governance Day also, Good Governance Day, which is observed on 25th of December every year. Why on 25th of December? Because on this day we have birth anniversary of Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. Right? And on this day, Niti Aayog also publishes the Good Governance Index. Index is a domestic index is also published, Good Governance Index by Niti Aayog, whereas this is a governance index of Chandler Institute. Then going ahead with the other news events, IIT Guwahati has signed up an MOU with Northeast Frontier Railway or NFR. For this, an MOU has been signed, and what is the purpose of MOU? To create or work on various research projects so that maintenance and operation of trains running in Northeast Frontier Railways can be done on a smoother scale or on a better scale. Right? Now, what are the projects they are looking forward to? These are the projects which are artificial intelligence based predictive maintenance system and Internet of Things design features, better signaling systems, self assessment, safety assessments to be done, then IT, creating of better structured bridges, better overhead equipment, better signaling, all of these are improving on all of them. Also, creating an alternative biodegradable polymer based technology so that railways can become plastic free. For that also this MOU is going to play an important role. Right? Next is DRDO. DRDO has successfully test fired the 5th generation Python 5 air-to-air missile. Now this missile has recently been tested from Tejas aircraft. The location or venue from which this testing has happened is Goa. Recently testing was conducted in Goa, and the testing was done basically from Tejas aircraft, or Tejas aircraft was used for the launch of this missile. Second of all, important thing is that about Tejas aircraft. Now, Tejas aircraft is a indigenously developed light combat aircraft, LCA, light combat aircraft, which is indigenously developed. Next thing, if you talk about Python 5 air-to-air missile, this is a missile which has been developed by Rafale Advanced Defense System of Israel. So first of all, Rafale Advanced Defense System is of which country? It is of Israel. It is the, and if you talk about Python 5, Python 5 is the most sophisticated missile of the world, right? Then going to the next one, Chinese government has recently launched a robot prototype which is by the name Neo-01. Now, this is launched on Earth's low orbit, and its purpose is to observe all the small celestial bodies in space and to experiment the space debris removal techniques on them. Right? So, it's going to use a large net to capture all the debris that is left behind by these spare spacecrafts and then burning it using the electric propulsion system. Right? Next, which we have is China again, which has named its first Mars rover as Zhurong. Now, why it has named Zhurong? Because according to Chinese tradition, Zhurong means a mythical god of fire and war. So it's a mythical god, just like we have mythical gods in Indian Hinduism also. Similarly, in Chinese tradition, there is a mythical god by the name Zhurong, the god of fire and the god of war, right? And if this is done successfully, then once this project is successful, only then this mission is named as Time-1 mission, then China is going to become third country in the world. China will become third country in the world to have a rover on the surface of Mars. Currently there are two countries which have done that. One is United States of America, and second is Soviet Union, or you can say Russia. These are the only two countries which have a rover on the surface of Mars. Then Asian Development Bank has recently revised its forecast for India, GDP forecast or growth rate. So according to the new Asian Development Outlook 2021, for financial year 22, the expected growth rate of India is 11%, whereas for financial year 23, it is expected at 7%. But these might change and India might go in a risk situation if the strong vaccination drive on which we are dependent, or you can say this whole is expecting that the strong vaccination drive is going to bring the economy back to picture. If that is done successfully, that's good. Otherwise, Indian economy is going to go in a risk situation, right? Then we have IHS Market. IHS Market has projected GDP growth rate of India at 9.6% for financial year 22, right? And again, this is because of lockdown and the mobility curbs which India is facing currently because of the second wave of COVID-19 having spread out of country. Then Amit Banerjee has been appointed as the new chairman and managing director of BEML Limited. BEML Limited is a Mani Ratna Defense Public Sector Unit which is under Ministry of Defense. So it's a direct appointments question. You can expect a direct question. Currently, if we talk about Amit Banerjee's position, he is a director at Rail and Metro Business of BEML Bharat Earth Movers Limited. So currently he's director at Rail and Metro Business, and now he's going to be appointed as CM. Kirti Karan has won Wild Innovator Award recently, and Kirti Karan is currently the Chief Conservation Scientist at CWS. CWS is Center for Wildlife Studies, which is based in Bengaluru. Then Jio and Byju's both have made their place in Times Magazine first ever list of 100 most influential companies. So in that there are two Indian companies, one is Jio and the other being Byju's. International Dance Day is observed on 29th of April to spread about awareness about the spirit of dance and the value of dance, the importance of dance, and various events are organized, various festivals are organized. This year, the theme for World Dance Day is Purpose of Dance. Then we have a Covaxin. Covaxin is the indigenous vaccine of developed by Biotech. It is an indigenous vaccine of India, and recent American research states that this vaccine has a capacity to neutralize 617 variants of COVID-19, which is quite good, seeing the pace at which COVID is, mutating currently, right? Also, Serum Institute of India has dropped the prices for private companies or private hospitals to 300 rupees per dose recently because of this, high amount of vaccination that needs to be done. Canada has announced 10 million US dollars to India as a support to fight COVID-19 pandemic, because currently Indian situation is going on up and down scale. Indian American NGO Seva International USA, it has raised about 4.7 million US dollars for again helping India during this COVID-19 hit or upsurge. Covishield maker, which is Serum Institute of India, which is based in Pune, his maker Adar Poonawalla, founder Adar Poonawalla, he is going to get Y category of security as of now, right? Then Manoj Das, who is an Odia author, he passed away recently. Now he is a winner of Padma Shri in 2001. He was a winner of Padma Bhushan in the year 2000. He was winner of Kendra Sahitya Academy in 1972 and Sahitya Academy Fellowship in the year 2006. All these achievements are important, and the language in which he wrote, that is Odia, that is also important. With this, we'll be winding up the segment, and I hope this session has been helpful for all of you. We'll see you in the next video with more news events. Until then, goodbye, take care, and have a great day ahead.